Hi guys out there in YouTube land, Chibi here with Alice, and I wanted to do sorry for my not so great looks right now. I wanted to do a quick update because I've been really active in the hobby the last few days. Ever since I came back from Animazement, I've spent a lot of time on DOA, which is not normal for me, and I have been looking through things and I hurt my wallet substantially. Hurt my wallet. It's mad at me. But I have a few updates to go through. One of which is my Leak World order has shipped. It is apparently on an airplane right now. So I will be having Leela's wig and my Ringdoll Peters wig, both in those special monthly or spring colors, I think they were called. Took a lot longer than I expected, but I'd never gotten their special color wigs, so I guess next time I will know that they take a month to be made, I guess, or whatever. My next update is I joined my first swap on DOA. I have never done a swap before. It's a wig swap because I have a bunch of wigs running around and they're completely useless to me at this moment. All the ones I have up for sale. So I decided to enter two of my SD wigs, because it's an SD wig swap, into it. They're kind of just like, one is actually I don't want to tell you which ones I put in the swap because one of the people in the swap said she watches my videos. I put in two. I don't want to say which two now, but they're two that I got and didn't work out for what I wanted them to work out for, or I've gotten better wigs since then that fit the character better. So there's nothing really wrong. There's nothing wrong with the wigs at all. I just have no use for them. You know, I don't know if anyone else in the hobby is like this, but I acquire wigs like there's no tomorrow. I've got characters who have like 3 or 4 wigs. It's ridiculous. I've been trying to think of a place where I could store all my wigs, because I have a wig stand and that's all full, and then I have wigs in bags and all sorts of fun stuff. So now on to the resin updates. I've got resin updates. Okay, so I was just running around DOA, and the person who is running the wig swap, I just went ahead and I looked at her feedback and stuff like that, and happened to notice that she had a Chew scar head, a minifee head for sale, and I was like, oh, I want one so bad. But I didn't get it, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I want it so bad. And then she did a temporary price drop, and I got it. I think it's a really good deal for the head. I really want it. I have no clue what I'm gonna do with it. I just always wanted the scar head. Kind of wish that Fairyland would put out a like SD size scar head. That would be awesome. But until then, I will have this one. It was always kind of in my plans to have Dean eventually have an accident where he gets a scar on his eye as part of his character, so he's probably just gonna have 2 heads now, instead of me getting a minifee body for this head and making a character for it. And also I need to get it a face up because it's blank, which is good. It's had some modifications, which is I guess assumed why this doll head didn't sell, because I thought she had it at a great price. I just couldn't afford it. She said like the nose had been sanded down, but it was really well done, and even so at the price it works for me. So I don't see the difference between other ones. So I think that's one of the things I didn't like about the head, was it had a really pointy nose. That might be why I like this one. And my last resin update, and my biggest resin update, is I'm not allowed on eBay anymore. I'm only allowed on eBay for selling at this point. Because I went on there, and I like to just type in ball jointed doll and click on used items, and you get and generally you get almost all of the BJDs that are being sold secondhand. And I found a Volksstall that I fell in love with that I'm not supposed to. It is a school C head. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I am not. I've never been a huge into Volks, so I've never even been remotely into Volks. But I fell in love with this head, like madly in love with this head. So it's listed as a Volks School C Super Dolphy. It's on a SD13 body, and it's got a custom face up by the owner who used to own a shop on DOA, and that's what I fell in love with. The face is really cute, but it doesn't really mean much to me as is. Because I went on DOA making sure that it was a good price for the doll and everything, and seeing how much that head sells for normally. And I saw it with other face ups and blank and all that fun stuff, and I was just like, But with this particular face up, he is gorgeous. And he's going to end up being her cousin, one of her other cousins, because my as you may remember, my ring doll Peter full set is also going to be one of her cousins. And so this guy will be too. I don't know why that side of my story is growing so much. Just like every time I get a new doll, it ends up being for that side of my story. But he's not going to be evil. He's going to kind of be a normal guy, but they all come from a bad background, hence why they're all from the same family. And it's just one very family. But so I won him today. I'm so excited. I also noticed that I have way too many redheaded dolls. So, I don't know what's up with that. I have a lot. But anyways, Peeps just came home, so I'm going to go ahead and head out. As normal, if you have any questions, leave them in the box.
Thanks.
Hey.
I've got to